Good morning. Today is Friday, May 15th, and it's a pleasure to start the day with you today, meditating on God's Word. I was just thinking about how it's been 2 months now. Almost exactly 2 months ago, we started this quarantine and shelter-in-place thing here in California. And obviously, it's been a difficult time for many people, and we understand that. And for some people, the illness has affected them, their families. Other people, it's been the economic distress caused by this whole crisis. We're praying for those people, and we're praying for the members of our church and people who also watch us online, that God would help you and sustain you in this time. But I was thinking about the Old Testament today, and I was thinking about the people of Israel and how they experienced their difficult period also. But it wasn't a period of a couple months, it was a period of 40 years, because they were in the desert. And during this period of 40 years, they couldn't go to shopping centers, they couldn't go out to stores, they couldn't go to restaurants or cafes, they couldn't go to concerts or big sporting events. There was a definite lack of things to do in that period, much like what we're experiencing here. Interestingly, Moses, at the end of that 40-year period, was reflecting back on what he had learned and sharing some of his wisdom with the people of Israel before they went into the Promised Land. Remember, Moses didn't go in. He died before he could enter the Promised Land. But as he was about to die, he left some words, his final words, with the people of Israel. And one of the things that he says at the end of that chapter 33 of Deuteronomy, verses 26 and 27, he says this, something that he really wants the people to remember. There's no one like the God of Jeshurun, who rides across the heavens to help you, and on the clouds in his majesty. The eternal God is your refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. He says, we got to remember something that we've seen in 40 years, and something that you'll need to know now that you're going on and you're entering the place that God has called you to. There's no God like the God of Israel. Jeshurun is just another way of saying Israel, is kind of like a symbolic way to say Israel. So this God will ride across the heavens to help you. He's a God of majesty, but he'll ride on the clouds to come to your aid, and he'll be your refuge. And his arms will be underneath you. They'll be sustaining you. They'll be lifting you up if you put yourself in his care. If you put your faith and your trust in him. He will carry you when you can't carry yourself. And I think those are words that we can meditate on in these days also, as you're going through stress and anxiety, maybe about this or maybe about something completely different that's stressing you out. The eternal God, the one who rides across the heavens to help you, the one who rides on the clouds in majesty, he's your refuge. Underneath you are his everlasting arms, and he will not let you go. He will carry you. So if you haven't had the chance, or you've never thought about giving your life to this God, I think today is the day to do that. Today is the day to put yourself in his care, to put yourself in his arms, and let him sustain you. Because the reality is that none of us can sustain ourselves. We can't. We can't get through this life in our own power. The good thing is he's there to carry us. If you need help and you're wondering how to enter into a relationship with God, leave us a comment and we'll get in touch with you, and we'd like to help you on your walk and getting to know him. Today's the day to do it. So please consider that, and we'll be praying for you, and we wish you a beautiful and blessed day. Have a great day.